A spokesman for the police said, "We understand the desire to protect children, but any member of the public who has information about child or sexual abuse online or otherwise should get in contact with the police so we can investigate and bring people to justice." Let's just rewind to 2012. Let's just rewind all the way back to 2012 when there was a meeting in Rochdale Police Station, and at this meeting was Peter Farhey and many others of the people around the table, councillors, everyone. Sarah Botham was there, Maggie Oliver was there, and it was decided no, Maggie Oliver wasn't there, sorry, forgive me that, she didn't come in until 2:30. Around that table, it was decided by all them professionals, the heads of all them departments and all children's services and all the safeguarding unit, child protection unit, and the head of the police of Rochdale Police, Peter Farhey, turned round and said, "Because of these little girls' chaotic lifestyles, we won't get involved." Is that bringing people to justice? Because after 2012, the Nafir Assal re-picked it back up in 2014. There was only 7 girls involved in that grooming gang. Come up to 2012, it ended up as 49 between 2012 and 2014. Another 40 girls got brought into 42 girls got brought.
So you could argue that statement is complicit in
the abuse of children, and it's something I've always said. That meeting was complicit and facilitation of child abuse.
Well, you talk about preventative measures. So how unpreventative can you get by just saying if a kid is probably displaying issues of dysfunctionality, that then we can kind of wash our hands of it because it's their own fault in a sense?
It's their own lifestyle choice of a child who's vulnerable, who's been groomed already. Because don't forget, a lot of these girls had already been groomed for a long time, way before the police got involved in 2012. They've been coached. Yeah. So this is all right. These are my friends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they've been convinced that this is right. This is my boyfriend. Do you know what I mean? This is my boyfriend walking down the street. You know, it's not your boyfriend because he won't walk down the street with you. He'll pick you up in his car. He'll take you to a darker building or a back alley, and he'll have his wicked way, and then you'll be sent off to go and either see his mates next, or we'll get your mates to see his mates. Do you know what I mean? So that's the path.
It's like whatever way they've got it in the bag, really, the police and the judiciary and the CPS, because if a case comes up and someone is really dysfunctional, they can put that down to, well, they're not a very reliable witness, so they can just diss them for that.
We've had a lot of that as well.
And then when you actually get someone who wants to talk or who wants a helping hand, they'll just label him as, well, it's consensual, because look, they're not taking into account that this person is severely abused and don't know the difference between Stockholm Syndrome and all the other syndromes that float around it that can make them behave in the way that you want to change. And the family circle and the environment they live in. It's like none of that comes into any consideration. No. It's just, no, look, you see the way they're acting.
You chose to do it, it's on your head. End of story.
As a working class individual that already finds it hard to articulate itself in this world when it's, we're all living on the streets, as it were. When you have something like that, what chance have you got of actually having a voice and articulating yourselves when the police had already saying from the word go that you're dismissed? Your attitude's not really taken on board.
This is a point I've got now, right? So I'm going to use myself as an example as not to use anybody else. When I went and disclosed my abuse to the police, it was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do. When I went to the police, it was 3 weeks before I got no further action. It's no longer in the public's interest. I was abused in an authoritative place, a place that was run by adults. And it was the adults and peer-on-peer abuse that I had to suffer at the hands of. How is that not in the public's interest? Because I'm sure to God another 5,000 children are going to go through the same system after me. How is it not in the public's interest? It is exactly in the public, and that's the one they're using. It's no longer in the public interest. How can child sexual abuse not be in the public interest? They must investigate. 3 weeks they've decided that's it. Well, not this on end. After 3 weeks, I don't think they'll have left the office with my case. They can't have done it in 3 weeks. I know myself through doing investigations, you can't wrap it up in 3 weeks.
Well, it'll be a resource thing, won't it? And and that resource thing is literally allowing this crime to carry on. So there'll be someone who has to go through a pile of papers like this, but they've only got resources for that. So it's going to be...
I can only be arsed reading that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the difference.
Because then they'll break it down. Imagine the criteria.
Wrong people in the wrong places.
Yeah, what does this person do? Go out drinking, what they do, the kind of party to it, right? Well, we can't work with that, we can't work with that. They're not looking any deeper.
Prosecutor, no, defence will have a field day with
just literally disregarding that easy like that. The official opening, how did it actually go?
It was really good. We had a lot of people come through. We never had any walk-in, so to speak, but we spoke to people who wanted to come back, who were very interested. We had a lot of people locally just popping in, you know. Now, it's not in a prime position. Ours is a bit of a prime position upstairs, you know. It's right at the top of the high street, so we get people just being wanting to come in all the time. It's not going to be the same, though, so we're going to have to do a lot of fundraising, I guess. But the community is buying into it slowly. Don't forget, it's only open last Saturday. So
that's the main thing, because it's got to be the community, hasn't it? The community's got to drive this.
Took me 6 years to get this Rochdale in a position to be able to know opening this place would work.
So what initiatives has CJ got then to keep you away?
I have said when we first set up, it's carbon copy. So we'll pick this up here, and we'll take it to Accrington, and we'll put it straight back down in Accrington, peer-to-peer, art groups, surveillance, one-on-one consultation and group therapy, that stuff, you know. Exactly the same model, because it works here, it'll work there. It'll work the next time we turn up in as well.
So we need an event, don't we?
We need to get a fundraiser over there, yeah, definitely, like a fun day or something. But luckily my brother's got a little small business, what's a tea room, so it's just round the corner, so I'm going to have a word with him, see if we can book the room out for the day and do something, you know.
That sounds good.
Maybe a seminar, you know, get the people of Accrington to come and hear what we've got to say. Invite them along if you ask questions and answers.
Like an open day, but Q&A as well.
Q&A, yeah, you know, and let them know why we're here, what we're going to do when we're here, and what support's available for those that need it, you know.
And we are here.
And we are here.
But it's a disingenuous way that a lie is getting halfway around the world before the truth can get his pants on. It's the same thing. It's like me going home and throwing mud all about Billy Howarth in my streets. Just, you come round the next day, everyone's giving you dirty looks. And the narrative's already in, and there's no way of changing it because they trust me over you because they don't even know you.
Yeah. The other thing is, I had to prove here. I had to prove it. They've not had a chance, we've not had a chance to prove it in Accrington yet.
Yeah.
One conviction and we'll have everyone on side. And that's the way it works, you know. You have to, I was just a divvy. It was a bit of a joke thing at first when we first said, we called it pedo patrol. It was unpolitically correct a lot. Me and my mate walking around saying, we see a pedo, we're going to bash your head in. And that's the way it started, pedo patrol. I won't lie, you know, it was a bit of a rant.
More of an emotional reaction to
it was. Because I left the police station after a meeting and I rang my boy Andy Streak and I went, come on, we're going out tonight, we're going to find some pedos. I'm fucking sick of this, you know what I mean? So what I've done is I've gone for a meeting at Rochdale Police Station. At this meeting were Superintendent Jane Iron, Martin Murphy, Head of Safeguarding Julie Daniels, I can't remember that copper's name, but I'll give you Superintendent Jane Iron. She's Superintendent of Thameside Police.
Okay.
She was I don't know why she was in this meeting because she's not GMP. She was outside GMP, but she was in this meeting. I don't think the other guy, what they've done, I've caught them deleting emails. They was deleting the emails. I was sending them intelligence and some knobhead social who didn't like me. You know what I mean? And I caught him. So I said to him, I've sent this email and I showed him. I've sent these emails. Find them. And when he went to find them, he couldn't. So he had to accept a big meeting with me and Liz Thirsk. So we went to this meeting. And at this meeting, the head of social safeguard and the head of the Sunrise team was both sat facing me, and I said, I've been giving you this email of these locations, these buildings, these times, and I've been giving them quite a lot of information to be able to set up shop and do an investigation and catch the bastards. But they said, that's not enough, Billy. We want registration plates, we want pictures, we want names. So that's asking me to go to the next level then. So I left it, mulled it over on my way out for an hour, and then I got in and thought, that's what they want, that's what they can get. And hence pedo parent patrol was born. Yeah. That's where it came from. I had no intention of walking around the streets every night, you know what I mean?
But you've evolved. You've evolved from the emotional now into professional. And
I'm a security guard by trade, Phil. Yeah. So I already had the knack.
You have the traits
and
there.
anyone
which
who
is
I've worked with will
question.
tell you I was a damn good security guard. You know what I mean? It's my pecking order in life is to be a security guard and to suss things out. And I've got a very investigative mind when I put my mind to it. You know, I'm very good at it. Proven. You know, we're very good at it. It's just teaching the others that are on side. And I've been lucky so far because Dean is perfect.
He's a great guy.
Oh mate, he's a genius when it comes to catching people. I'm telling you. If I said to him, "There's a car," I can't say what name of car it is, but there's a case come in a couple of weeks ago, and there's this car. So we did a local check. There was 12 cars in Greater Manchester. We found 11 of them in 3-4 days. And that's him driving about looking for him. He found the last one last night.
Wow.
You know what I mean? That's not easy.
No,
you know what I mean? To locate 12 vehicles in
That's what he's good at.
And that's
because he's rung me up frustrated over the past few months over various different topics. As we're all exacerbated.
Yeah.
So with anything, the emotional reaction you get from that, I've had enough. You know, all this kind of stuff. And just to see that what is coming out is positivity in the help and benefit of Rochdale. It's brilliant.
That's it.
So I thoroughly support what these guys are doing. I love what these guys are doing. So this is Red Pill Phil. Please support both these institutions. Pag UK, Rochdale, Pag UK, Accrington. Need any more information, there will be a link put in the description below of the Parents Against Grooming Facebook page. Have a look, see what you think, and try and lend your support if you can. I love you all, even the pissing haters.